Hey friends, you're probably watching this video because you clicked on it. Sick burn. My name is James, and in this video, I'm going to show you my review and installation of the Neewer 3-roller pulley backdrop system. This thing. It's pretty cool. I will link everything in the description box below. Let's take a closer look inside the box. Inside, you're going to find 3 sets of these rollers, and we'll get to how these work in just a second. Next, we have 2 of these mounting brackets. We have 3 chains for our pulley system, blue, red, and yellow, which I've already opened. Now, these chains are plastic. They feel a little bit cheap, but I'm sure they'll get the job done. So I have 3 of these. And finally, we have these weights, which will go on the ends of our chains. I will keep them straight, and we'll get to that in just a moment. I forgot to mention that it also comes with these 10 self-expanding screws. We are not using these because we are not working with concrete today. We are working with wood, so these are irrelevant to me. We're working with wood because I'm putting this pulley system up in the rafters up there. So no concrete, no walls, no ceilings, just wood. So I actually have a bunch of these 2x4s here in the garage. And what I'm thinking of doing is mounting the bracket onto the 2x4 like this, and then mounting all of this across here. So if you can imagine the bracket being already on this 2x4, this is going to go up here across both of these beams, and lots of weight support. I think that's going to work. So let's give it a go. Sweet. So I've gone ahead and mounted the other bracket onto a 2x4 also. So both of these are actually ready to go, except I don't have the aluminum pipe that's going to go through the center of my paper rolls just yet. That arrives tomorrow. And it's very important that you don't knock everything down. It's very important that you use some reinforcement inside these paper rolls, because over time these will start to sag in the center, and that's not a good look. So while we wait for that delivery to come tomorrow, I'm going to show you how these self-expanding rollers work. So let's take a closer look at these. So here we have both of our rollers, and how this works is you're going to fit your aluminium piping or tubing over this roller, and then you're going to turn this knob here, and this expands this part of the roller, which is going to catch the inside of your tubing, which will allow you to rotate it. So let's pretend that this roll of paper I have here is the tubing, and then I'm going to fit this inside right on the edge, and then when I turn this lever, it expands, if you can see the roller inside. Keep going until you can feel some resistance, and there it's starting to catch. Now you don't want to go too far because it is plastic and you don't want to break it, so just even at that, it's caught the inside of the tubing, and that's exactly what it's supposed to do. So next, let's have a look at our chain and our weight. Yep, pretty self-explanatory. That is the weight on the chain. Now we can go ahead and feed our chain onto this gear right here. Now, before I do that, there is a back and front to this chain. You can see here the smooth parts of this chain link. You want that to be on the inside. This side will go on the outside. And there we have the chain secured onto our gear. Now, for the second roller, the same thing is going to apply. You're going to put this into the other end of your piping, turn the knob, and that's going to expand this part of the roller, and again, catch the inside of your piping or tubing. And this little groove here, you can see, that's where your bracket hook is going to slide into. And on this end here, you can see that there's 2 tracks also. This will depend on whether you're hanging your bracket on a ceiling facing down or on a wall facing across. So there you have it. That's all the parts explained. Now we're just waiting for our tubing before we can go and actually hang this bad boy. Okay, so 1 of our aluminum pipes has arrived. The other 2 will come in a day or 2. But for now, this is enough to get us started with 1 backdrop. And by the way, everything I'm using, including this aluminum pipe, will be linked in the description box below. So if you'd like to see the total cost of everything, you can go down there and have a look for yourself. But for now, let's get back to the video. Ta-da! It looks great. So I got the first roll hung without any issues, without any real issues anyway, but I should mention for troubleshooting's sake, the inside of the paper tubing, the cardboard paper tubing, is a lot bigger than the circumference of the aluminum tubing, therefore it wasn't catching when it was turning. So a quick fix for that was to put some duct tape on the aluminum tubing, therefore it would catch the inside of the paper backdrop. I hope that makes sense. One other issue I came across was that the ends of the paper were starting to curl up, so I had to put some weights on there. I'm using some clamps that I had lying around my garage. You can pick these up for a couple of dollars. Again, I will link everything that I'm using in the description box below. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to help. But for now, that's pretty much it. Make sure you like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.